Hey guys, this is Mike, here to take a first look at the Destiny Alpha. So this game was, unveiled back in, I think it was February 2013, and it was at last year's E3, and it was at this past E3 where a lot of people got to play the Alpha. And they decided to make the Alpha public, and I got a code Friday night. I've been playing it through the weekend, so I'm just going to let you know what my thoughts are. So, this is actually a menu that pulls up when you select your character and everything. And this is your ship. This is actually very, very gorgeous. The game has a great presentation. I really like how Bungie does things like this. It really makes it personalized. So go down here. We hit set destination. Now, we only have three places we can go. And one of them is the tower, which is the last city on Earth. And then we go down here, and this is Old Russia. This is also on Earth. And over here is the Crucible. This is where it's basically multiplayer, where you compete against other players. I'll get to the multiplayer a little later. I do have some multiplayer videos up on my YouTube. So let's just go to the tower. And just hit launch. Now, this is only a beta, so loading does take a good while on here. As you can see, I don't know what it's doing. It's loading in the area right now. But, I'm sorry, this is an alpha, not beta. I'm going to say beta a lot, but this is just an alpha. So, I don't know if the loading time is going to be improved for the final product or even for the beta. So, we'll see. Now, this game does kind of remind me a little bit of Halo and Borderlands. More Borderlands, less Halo. I think where I'm getting Halo from is here we go. So this is more like a lobby, and this is where a lot of players are going to be. It's still loading. Okay. So I kind of feel like the area that we're going to go to in the last city, I kind of feel like this is your MMO. This is like an MMO hub world. There's really no combat in this area. It's just players kind of walking around. You're going to see a bunch of other players here. You're actually going to see a really cool skybox when I first land. I really like Bungie's skyboxes. They do an amazing job of making some of the best skyboxes in video games. If anyone's ever played Halo Reach, you'll know what I'm talking about. And even Halo 3. So here we go. It's loaded in. As you see, it's night. It's very lovely out. This game is a very good looking game. This is my character. And that's the last city on Earth, and that's the Traveler. So, they've done a really good... Actually, there's no players around here right now, so either they're all on missions or they're logged out. I have no idea.
Service, Guardian.
Hello. So,
Warlock Tower.
hold down the square button to activate some things, but, for messages, all your messages appear right here. Any messages that Bungie's going to send you, those will appear right there. And if you go down here, I don't think we can go up in there, but we'll try that. He'll talk to you about armor that you can buy in the game. Currently, there's a lot of good armor here, but the alpha's only capped at level 7 or 8, so none of this I'm going to be buying right now.
I'll see you. What?
Over here, this is your quartermaster. He has weapons for you. Oh no, I'm sorry. He has vehicles for you. And again, none of these. I'm probably not not yet. This is still alpha, very early. So, no, not yet. So there's still some stuff in the game that.
Good evening, Guardian.
That you're not able to have access to yet.
Prepare to feed.
And I apologize again. I apologize if I keep saying beta. It's an alpha. I've actually named this early. And then here's another skybox. It's a pretty lovely game so far. And this is sort of like a war room. He actually gives you. He gives you a weapon or I think a set of armor at the beginning when the alpha actually starts off with a mission on when you first boot it up. See, there's robots kind of, lurking around here. I do like the fact that there's a day and night cycle. That's actually one of the cool things about this game, and that's actually kind of one of the things I wanted in Infamous Second Son was the day and night cycle. It kind of just throws you into the environment and it's not really realistic when you're walking around the world for a few hours and nothing's changed, especially in an open world. So right down here, we are going to the hangar, and this is where I was able to purchase stuff for my ship. And the robots talk to you. I think that's pretty
Looking for something new?
There's more quartermasters here. Future War Cult, Shipwright, Outfitter, Monarch Speaker, Special Orders. Special Orders, I think, are like achievements. Postmaster, we just visited that. That was your mail. So
Goodbye, Guardian.
yes, there's just so much to do right now in the alpha, and I believe I'm at level 8. Let's see what my quartermaster has for me. So I'll show you the guns that I've been using in a second, but I kind of like the gun I've been using, and I'll show you that when I go to Old Russia. So you know what? Let me do that right now. I'm just going to go to orbit, and you can go to orbit during any time in the game. And you just basically go in your ship. You go back up to the original menu that we were at with your ship floating. There you go. Now, when you get back down to Old Russia, this is kind of where it gets to be a little bit like 6 strikes. So we'll just do this, and we'll hit launch. There's a lot of side quests. There's the main quests, and then there's the side quests. And the side quests, they're going to help you level your character. They're going to help you collect loot and armor, things like that. And the more powerful you become, you can change your weapons throughout the game. You can get more, obviously get more powerful weapons. The more powerful weapons you get, the better chance you'll stand in multiplayer. So you can carry those over from single player to multiplayer. I typically like to use a mid-range weapon, mid to long-range weapon with a combination of. And so here you go. It's actually matching me up. So it's a very social game, and honestly, I don't mind that at all. I think people who buy
continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike.
I think people who buy Destiny are most likely going to be connecting to
in the shadow of an old colony ship we located the House of Devil's Lid.
I think it's a very good social experience. It's a lot like Borderlands. People can drop in and out.
We must destroy this machine guard.
And here's two other player ships, and they're actually the other classes that you get to play as in the game. I'm sure there's much more to this game. The alpha is really only a small sliver. Here we go. I don't have my mic plugged in for this, but here we are. And this is my gun. And here's some enemies up here. Guy right here. He's pretty tough to take down. There we go. Now, this gun is let me see, Israel SR3. It's a scout rifle. So this gun actually reminds me a lot of the DMR Reach and Halo 4. It is really more of a long-range gun. Very powerful. Destroy him. Yeah, headshots, just, you can feel it. I like that, though. I like that about Bungie's games. I actually was worried that the health bar that is above their heads, I was actually worried that, just collect some plants here, or leaves. I was actually worried that I'd be looking more at the health bar above their heads and not at the enemies themselves. Because in Halo, when you shoot an enemy, their bodies really do react. Watch out. Their bodies react to getting hit. And I thought that was always cool about Halo. You just look at the art or the effects on the enemies, and they would reflect what was happening. They would reflect what was happening in the game. So the enemy reaction and the AI is pretty impressive. There's your melee you can beat down. And as you can see, this is blue bar in the bottom left-hand corner above my gun. That is Ah, yes, it's shield up. He had, that's a special ability that you acquire early on. Come here. And basically mine is a huge ground pound. Where's my friend? There he is. Yes, everyone gets a jetpack. I think that's pretty cool. It does come in handy in multiplayer. I do like being able to move like that throughout the multiplayer. It makes things much easier to traverse environments. And sometimes it just does feel a little bit quicker. I'm trying to flank these guys. Well, bad idea, bad idea. So, you can either really aim down your scope or you can shoot regularly like this. I prefer to aim down my scopes with this gun because it will allow for easier headshots. Up here. I believe we're going to have to hold an area further up. As you can see, the game is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the game is really just absolutely gorgeous. I like it a lot. So dead end. Yes, dead end. For a game that's an alpha, it's not too glitchy at all. They did a really good job of at least putting this out. It makes it. This really does almost feel like a finished product. Oh, who are you fighting? Ah, this enemy's very tough. Phones. Just beat him down, destroy him. No, he's still alive. There we go. Whoa, watch out. But sometimes the AI isn't that smart in the game. Whoa, sorry. So, as you can see, I have my special ability. The more enemies you kill, the more things you kill, the more you get the special ability. Now, the one thing I don't like about this, especially in multiplayer, I like the multiplayer. It's good, but I can't really see there being a pro league for MLG. Which isn't that big of a deal. It's still fun, but there's a lot of randomness in the game. And it's not too close to Call of Duty. I almost had him there. In terms of randomness, it's just that I don't see things like having a special ability in multiplayer. I don't think it's that balanced, actually. Balance is always key to these types of games, and that's something that Bungie always got right in Halo 2 and Halo 3. They were pretty balanced games. There were some odd quirks here and there, like the new combo in Halo 2, and in Halo 3, sniping might have been a bit difficult for some people, but you just don't know. In Halo, you knew what the weapons were going to do. Whatever weapon someone was holding in their hand, you knew what they were going to do. I'm going to use my special right now. And nope, didn't get him. There.
This could be bad.
And you always knew what the weapons were going to do, and it just feels like in this game everyone's going to have a complete... And you're not going to really know what gun this person's going to have. In Call of Duty, I'd say the weapons are very much like one another. They're not really far off. There's combat design in here. There's very good combat design in Destiny. I just don't seeing it be as smooth or as fluent as Halo. So for multiplayer, I think it'll be a lot of fun, but I don't think people will take it seriously like they took Halo 2 or Halo 3 or Call of Duty or even Battlefield. Wow, this guy's actually pretty tough. If I just keep shooting him in the head. But for what it's worth, I do really like the game. There's only one multiplayer type in here, and it's Control.
Gotta stop him.
And it's basically like territories. You have to hold an area, and you gain points based on how long you're holding those areas. You get 3 of them. You have to hold 3 of them. Oh, come on. This guy's really, 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 really tough. And my shields are down right now, so I have to retreat. I don't really like the type multiplayer they introduced for the alpha. I'd much rather prefer to play Slayer, personally, or Capture the Flag.
Keep on them.
So yeah, sometimes AI is not that smart. That's just my personal preference. A lot of you guys might like Control. And Control is in Call of Duty. It's also in Titanfall that recently came out, which I've been playing a lot. But it's not... it's just not the game type for me, because I don't think a lot of people necessarily understand the game type completely. I think a lot of players are very casual, and they'd rather just go in and kill things, just like me. I'd much rather sit down and play Slayer, or Capture the Flag. Alright, I guess we killed them all. And this is my shotgun. Now, one thing I will say I do like about the guns, and this is actually kind of that randomness that I was talking about, is that you get to upgrade your weapons. So as you can see here, just hit the triangle button. And I have all these upgrades for my gun. I got a scope. You don't really, it's not like Call of Duty, you don't get to choose what you put on your gun. It's kind of just whatever the gun comes with. So, it is a bit different in that sense. Ah, there's some loot. So, it doesn't really remind me much of Diablo. I'd say, like, again, I'd say this is more like Halo and Borderlands. More Borderlands in terms of the aiming and the actual gameplay, but it feels like Halo in a sense of the controls. Maybe that's just me, though. In fact, I do think Bungie took a lot from what they learned in Halo and applied it to Destiny.
Fallen End Hive. Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
Now, the voice actor, he plays Tyrion Lannister. I was going to say, I can't remember the name of the voice actor, but he's okay. Just chuck a grenade down here. He's alright. I don't find him as enthusiastic as someone, say, Cortana. That's entirely subjective, though. I just don't find him that exciting right now. Whoa. But really, that's just me. But I think he does a pretty decent job of voice acting in this. I think I'm going to try using my shotgun a little bit more now. I have less ammo for my shotgun than I do for the other game, for the other weapon. Where's he? So I like to stick close to my camaradas because... you have no idea where you're... Oh, okay. Up here. We probably have to hold this area up here. In fact, you guys probably have seen this in some of the gameplay online. Show that. Now, I was streaming a little bit this, onto Twitch the other night. I wasn't using... I was doing alright. I just wasn't really using everything that they give me to my advantage. I have to get used to the fact that there's RPG elements in the game, and that's... Whoa. There you go.
Great.
I have to get used... It's not something I have to get used to, it's just something that I have to learn. I have to... Let's see. Okay, he's hacking it
Pretty
now.
complex. I'll need time.
So this is standard. This is actually something that's very Halo-esque. And what I mean by that is, if you ever played maybe the first level in Halo Combat Evolved, where you have to hold a certain area to wait for a dropship to come pick up... Whoa, watch out. Wait for a dropship to come pick up you and the troops. This is actually the second level of Halo that I'm talking about. It's very much like that. Whoa, alright. It's very close to that, and I have no problems with this, actually. I like this. You're kind of stuck in this corner, and you have enemies coming at you. It's not nothing new, but it is something fun, and I really enjoy it. So currently, the alpha, it's a PlayStation 4 only. I believe the beta should be coming to the 360, PS3, and Xbox One as well. I believe it'll be coming late July. I think PlayStation 4 owners do get access to the beta first. I don't know what version
Smarter. It's like the entire
you think you
system
should purchase, but really you should purchase the version whichever... can't get it. Darn. purchase the version whichever one your friends are gonna be playing on. I have more friends that play on Xbox Live than I do on the PlayStation Network. But I do have a couple people that do like to play on PSN. I have more friends on. He's camoed. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, please don't. Oh, that's killed nobody. There we go. I like that. So I'll probably buy the PlayStation 4 version. Mostly because I'm really looking forward to playing my PS4 a lot more. I have admittedly been playing my Xbox One a lot because of Titanfall. I do need to finish Infamous Second Son, which I'll probably do a first impressions video on that later. But I do need more to play from my PS4 right now. I hear now I'm using the shotgun. Whoa! Some of the enemies in here do remind me of enemies from Halo.
Just so you know, there's more Fallen and Hive on the way.
You know, they'll run up to you and they'll try to hit you with a sword, etc. And I think that's pretty cool. Bungie does a really good job of putting you in really interesting situations. One thing I do wish, though... Whoa. He needs to be revived. Where is he? We could actually lose this. I think we're all dead. Yeah, I think we all died. So that was a failed mission. Overall, I'd have to say this is definitely a game I'm looking for. I'm probably going to pre-order on the PlayStation Network.
Pretty complex.
After the beta. I do have the beta pre-order through GameStop, but I'm trying to go more digital over the next couple of years. So I'll most likely have it pre-ordered on PSN and preloaded onto my PS4. Let's see. Oh, he uses special. Overall, I'd say definitely check it out. Pre-order the game at GameStop and try and get yourself a beta code. Get yourself a beta code and see if you'll enjoy it. It's definitely a game worth trying out. If you don't like it, you could always cancel your pre-order. I would say don't pre-order on the PlayStation Network unless you're absolutely sure that you want to purchase this game. There is going to be more content in the PlayStation, in the beta version, and there's probably, yes, there's going to be more content in the PlayStation 4 version of the game. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and leave some comments down in the video. Thanks.